Director and choreographer Bob Fosse died last night of a heart attack as he walked to the opening night revival of one of his musicals. He was 60. Bob Fosse's art, even more than is usually the case with creative people, reflected his life. Correspondent David Browning looks now at that life and that art.
In Bob Fosse's unflinching autobiographical movie, All That Jazz, this is how the Fosse character gets up in the morning.
It's showtime, folks.
Showtime in the film and in real life involved a man pushing his work and himself to the very edge. Pure Fosse.
I think I was trying to kill off that part of me that I didn't like anymore, which was that self-destructive character who smoked too much and drank too much and stayed out too late.
When he was young, he danced from Broadway to Hollywood and back and didn't think much about death. MGM's Kiss Me Kate, 1953.
I think his impact was so strong because it was quintessentially American. It was full of razzmatazz and joy and energy and a great zest for life and the sheer act of dancing.
Damn Yankees, Fosse's stage and movie triumph with his third wife, Gwen Verdon, and a classic example of the twitchy, brash Fosse dancing style that electrified audiences.
The man was a perfectionist, and he wouldn't settle for anything but the best, and he required it from everybody.
Over the years, he won countless Tony Awards for Broadway, an Emmy for television, an Oscar for directing Cabaret.
From cradle to tomb, it isn't that long a stay.
And in so much of his later work, death was always a major player. From Lenny, the movie he directed about the brilliant but self-destructive comedian Lenny Bruce, to Star 80, his film about the destruction of a Playboy centerfold.
I always thought I would die very young, you know. I was 40, and I said, well, I'll wait a while. Then I was 50. Now I'm 60. I'm going to postpone it as long as I can, I guess.
But last night, just before the curtain went up on a revival of his hit show Sweet Charity in Washington, death came to Bob Fosse. Today, the dancers in the show remember.
He's taught me more than how to dance or how to do a show. He's taught me how to live.
And that is an epitaph that Bob Fosse, a man with showbiz in his very soul, would have liked a lot. David Browning, CBS News, Los Angeles.
And that's the CBS Evening News. Dan Rather. See you tomorrow. Good night.